In this video, we will talk about 5 sampling techniques. Rather than go through the time and expense of census, researchers usually choose to sample the population. There are a variety of sampling techniques, but in this video, I will introduce 5 of them: random sampling, stratified random sampling, systematic sampling, cluster sampling, convenience sampling. We will use all these different sampling techniques to choose 10 out of 50 data. First of all, I will label all my data from 1 through 50. Then I will use sampling techniques to choose 10 data out of this 50 data. Let's go to random sampling. We will use an online random number generator to choose 10 data out of 50. This is an online random number generator from StatTrack. How many random numbers you need? And we need 10. Then the minimum value we put is 1, and here is 50. Allow duplicate entries. No, we don't want the number duplicate. Then click on this calculate. Scroll down, they will give you this 10 random numbers from 1 to 50. Then using these 10 random numbers, you can choose the data. The first number is 21, so highlight the 21, see like this. 36. Keep going. Now I finish highlighting the data according to these 10 random numbers. Then you go to use this 10 data to represent this 50 data to do the research. Now let's go to the second sampling technique, stratified random sampling. The researcher separates the population into several strata, statistical subpopulations, and then takes a random sample within each stratum. Samples of possible strata are freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior classes, or males and females. So for my 50 data, I got 2 categories. One is for the female, 1 through 20. Then from 21 to 50, I label as male data. If I want to get 10 data, I want to get 5 from female and 5 for male. Therefore, I still go to that online random number generator. So the first one, I will do the 5. Minimum value is 1. This is 20. I don't allow duplicate entries. Then I calculate. So you get this 5. Then this 5 random number you use to pick up the data from female. Then you will do here still 5, and a minimum value is 21, maximum value is 50. So calculate. They give you 5 random number from 21 to 50. This is the number for you to choose the data for male. This way you got all 10 data out of 50 by using stratified random sampling. Now let's go to systematic sampling. The researcher separates the population into evenly sized groups, randomly selects one participant in the first group, and then select every nth participant. For example, I want to get the 10 out of 50 data. So I will separate my data, this 50 data, into 10 groups. So I got 10 groups for my 50 data. Then the next step, you will go to online random number sampling. Choose one number from 1 to 5. I need one number. It's from 1 to 5. Then calculate. They give you number 4. Since the random number I got is 4, then I will go to next one. I will double click, put the equal sign. Then click this cell, that's F3, I plus 5. Because for each group we have 5 data. Then put the enter. Then click this cell, find this plus sign, keep going. And this is the random number you got for this systematic sampling. So you will get this 4, then go to 9, then 14, and keep going. You will get those 10 data out of 50 by systematic sampling. For the cluster sampling, the researcher separates the population into groups and then randomly selects some of these groups to participate. For example, the numbers of every classroom in school are placed in a hat, and 5 classrooms are selected. Every student in those 5 classrooms participants. For example, I separate the data according to the classes. I will choose every single one from chemistry class and every single one from English class as my samples to represent all 50 data. This method is called cluster sampling. The last sampling technique I want to introduce in this video is convenience sampling. The researcher selects participants based on easy accessibility. For example, the researcher stands in one location at school and selects the first 50 students who walk by. Another example for convenience sampling is when you give the survey to the friends of yours to do the research.